Imagine giving someone a spare key to your home. You trust them. You believe they will respect the space. But instead of protecting it, they slowly begin to damage it. Not all at once, just small things at first. A broken window here and there, a careless mess here, until one day you realize something painful. The person you trusted with access never truly intended to protect your house. In life, we often do the same thing with our own emotional world. We hand over access to people who quietly bring chaos and disasters into the very spaces we worked so hard to build. In today's reflection, I want you to join me as we explore why protecting your inner peace sometimes requires revoking the keys from those who repeatedly burned bridges rather than build them. Welcome to Life Wisdom with Dr. T, a place where healing meets growth and becoming begins. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help me grow this channel. I am because you are. Let's begin by examining the illusion of proximity. Many people assume trust should automatically grow with time. If someone has been around you for years, we naturally believe they deserve to continue accessing our lives. But what if I told you proximity and loyalty are not the same thing? Just because someone has been present in your life for a very long time does not necessarily mean they respect you enough or they respect your well-being. Sometimes the strongest illusions we carry is the belief that history equals reliability. But we remember the shared moments, the early connections, and the times when things felt easier. And because of these memories, we continue offering trust long after the evidence has changed. This is what psychologists often call the sunk cost mindset. The sunk cost mindset is when the longer we invest in a relationship, the harder it becomes to acknowledge when it is no longer healthy. Let's look at the anatomy of the bridge burner. Some people move through life building relationships, creating stability, and supporting those around them. Others create a very different pattern. They thrive in chaos. These individuals often bring conflict into spaces that once felt calm and peaceful. They often ignore boundaries, create unnecessary drama, and they would leave you emotionally drained and damaged in their wake. But bridge burners rarely reveal themselves immediately. They take time. Often their behavior appears subtle at first. They might dismiss your concerns or maybe ignore your boundaries or even repeatedly place their needs above everyone else's. Over time, these small patterns will form a clear picture. Not everyone who enters your life is interested in protecting what you have built. Some people only appear when there is something they can take. It is time to conduct the inner sanctum audit. Audit your life. Do an inner reflection. Every person carries a private emotional space, a place where trust, peace, and personal energy live. Yet many of us never pause to examine who currently has access to that space. An honest reflection can help you reveal something important. Who consistently brings you encouragement and stability, and who repeatedly leaves you or leaves behind exhaustion, confusion, or tension. You would know. Some people act as builders. They will support your growth, respect you, respect your boundaries, and even contribute positively into helping you grow in your environment. But there are others who operate as consumers. They draw energy while you are giving very little in return. They will never give you. They will be pulling energy from you. Recognizing that is not about judgment, it's about awareness. It is time to start revoking privileges you have given to people without guilt. When people realize certain relationships are unhealthy, the next challenge often appears: guilt. Many of us would worry that setting boundaries will create conflict or make them appear unkind. But protecting your peace is not an act of rejection. It is an act of responsibility. Not every boundary requires confrontation. And sometimes the most effective change happens when it happens quietly. You begin to respond less to those people. You limit access to personal details. You invest your time more intentionally. And gradually, the keys that once gave someone unlimited access simply stops working. And in that quiet distance, something valuable returns: your peace. There is no price to your peace. Investing in your new architecture is critical once unhealthy access points are removed. When you remove unhealthy access points in your life, something great happens. Your energy begins to shift, and time you once spent managing chaos or arguing, trying to justify, become available for healthier connections. You begin to recognize the people who genuinely build with you rather than those that come to destroy you. These relationships turn to move differently. They respect your boundaries. They want to see you grow. They encourage your growth. And they even operate with mutual care rather than constant tension. Over time, your inner circle becomes smaller, yes, but far stronger. And the space you once guarded alone becomes a place where trust can safely grow again and again. So, my dear people, my dear friends, before you leave, I want you to consider the simple thought. Not everyone who enters your life deserves a key to the most important parts of your life. Trust is not something automatically earned, and it's not earned through proximity or time. It is something that is demonstrated through consistency, respect, and care. Consistent respect, consistent actions. When you protect your inner peace, you are not closing doors to the world. You are simply choosing to allow, to build the life inside those doors. And if this reflection resonated with you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Help me grow. My channel is on personal growth, human behavior, and the deeper lessons hidden within our relationships and our life experiences. And remember, the strongest foundations are built not just by choosing the right people to welcome in our lives, but by recognizing when it is time to quietly take back the keys we once offered to people. Thank you for listening. Please make sure to subscribe and come back for more.